first property we have is the commutative property. This tells you that if you have two numbers and you add them in one order, that's the same as adding them in a different order. So a plus b is the same as b plus a, or 13 plus 7 is the same as 7 plus 13. So if I made one of these an algebraic term, so we have 13x plus 7, well, that would be the same as doing 7 plus 13x. Well, now you can't combine the 7 and the 13x still because they are not like terms. But if I did know the variable of the x, what it's equal to, and I plug that in, then in that sense, the order I add these two in would not would be the same. Now let's consider what happens when it comes to subtraction. So let's say we have 7x minus 5. Well, what this actually means is you're still adding a set of terms, but that minus is an indication that you're adding 7x to negative 5. So yeah, so we're adding 7x to negative 5. That's one way we can think of subtraction. So in that sense, if I had to apply the commutative property and I wanted to move the terms around, what would I do? Well, again, if I have 7x minus 5, that's the same as 7x plus negative 5. So I can switch these around, and then I'll end up with the negative 5 plus 7x. And there will be multiple scenarios where moving around the terms can be helpful. And so with subtraction, just keep that in mind. That even if you have a minus sign, that minus sign is associated to the number or the term right next to it. The next slide. Now, we also have a commutative property for multiplication. So if you multiply two numbers together in one order, that's the same as multiplying those two numbers in the another order. So square root of 2 multiplied to square root of 5 is the same as square root of 5 times square root of 2. The same goes for algebraic multiplication. So x times 6 is the same as writing 6 times x. Now, again, with multiplication, and if you have negatives, there are particular rules on what your final result would be. So a positive number with a negative number multiplied would always give you a negative number. A negative number and a negative number multiplied would always give you a positive number. So essentially, when you're moving terms around and doing multiplications, keep track of what's happening to your signs, especially if you're multiplying by a negative number.